Hey guys, my name is Zeniac and welcome back to another episode of SnowTown here in City Skylines, where today it is finally the day that we build that secondary ore mine so we can produce enough goods, and it's on either sides of the SnowTown beautiful city that we can hopefully supply what we need. Guys, last episode we added in helicopters and they have been phenomenal. I'm quite worried about how much they're using the one crossing by the ferry line, but if we ignore it, that problem don't exist. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another episode. If you are enjoying SnowTown and want to see more, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. If you aren't already here, then make sure you do subscribe so you are notified when that next episode does come out. But boys, we are back right now. Oh my goodness me, we're all over the place right now. So, helicopters are doing really, really well. I'm looking at the amount of people waiting. Oh dearie me. I've got the maximum amount of helicopters on this line as well. But they just seem to love it. They honestly just seem to love it. Look at that. I got so many helicopters, we're now landing 2 at once. Genius, Zeniac. Genius right there. So, people get on. Yeah? There we go. Dogs just came off the helicopter. Because, you know, dogs need to go places too, guys. Okay? Okay? But let's just focus on what we're doing today. So, we had the first ore mine over here. My only downside was I can't expand it too much because of logistically where it is. I could flatten the land, but nah, I don't want to do that. I've then since made kind of new plants, new industries quite large, which give us enough resources and materials. But the majority of the factories that I complain in, okay, it's going to kind of show me up right now. Paper. Anybody else? Paper. Hold on, guys. Hold on again. Okay, so maybe we're not building an ore mine, we're building a forestry. Metals. There we go. There's a few. I think there's a few others, but there's the majority of the industry that I haven't placed down. The unique industries are to do with the ore industry. Now, I haven't done that because I know I'm not producing enough goods. I know that full well right now. Where is it? There we go. We're not producing enough. Look at that, 40 tons on each. It's not really a high output, is it? Which is why we're going to create a secondary one over here. Now, over here has a nice big run-up of land leading up into the mountains and stuff like that. It already has good connect. Well, it will have a good connection to the train line, to the highway system, so people are able to get over here a whole lot easier. It should be pretty fun. It should be pretty fun. It should be pretty simple. Shouldn't really have any issues and stuff like that. So we should be able to kind of get things or something up and running. So first things first, we need to make sure that this place has ore. So up the brush size. Let's go quite large. And let's paint down now a load of ore in this area. Is there ore here? Hold on. Where's the resources? Yes. Loads of ore. Loads of ore. Sweet. Sweet, mate. And then let's get this road that we have currently right now, which is the main strip of road that's going to be passing through the area. And we'll pretty much bring it up and around to around about here-ish, and then we'll kind of build off and then from it. So let's say if I came around here then with a... Let's say if I go for a 20... I'm going to go for a 20 by 20 bend like this. And then fixate that to go kind of straight-ish to there. Just so it kind of comes away from this area. Because we could have ships coming down here. I could get a little cargo harbour in too to kind of create more exports or whatnot. But it allows us to go up to here, and it's pretty much then going to come to a dead end. So like we got over here, I want like dedicated areas for this, that, and whatnot. And it's going to be pretty sweet. Well, hopefully it's going to be pretty sweet anyway. I could ultimately also have this road end to where we could then have maybe the cargo export area. So rather than doing like such a solid turn, we go for a beautiful little bend. So 22 by 20, it is what it is. Nice. And then we can do a little exportation area just there. Right, okay. So we first need to drop in what we need for the main building. Now, do I keep it simple? Do I keep it effective? I think I'm going to, and where would I place the main building? Right, I'm going to start with a road coming up here. Let's just do some main roads that kind of come off the main road, right? So let's go for this one just there. And I might as well make another one come off here on a little junction. Like that. We'll make one come off just here. And then we'll have one come off on the bend or here. Now, I'll make it come off here and go in that direction. So they're the points that we're taking off the main drag of road. And we build then from it. So I'm thinking here we have where the main building is and the worker barracks is. So there we go. Drop that down. And ore industry. Now I'm sure it's, yes, I'm about to say it is normally a fairly small building. Because some main buildings are huge. And the worker barracks are quite large in general as well. But let's now get the zoned area down so we can place all of it. So if you guys want to give us some name suggestions of what we could potentially call this ore industry, let me know in the comment section down below. We might rename it to one of you guys' suggestions next episode. So bam, 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 that is all it. I want to create like what we did with the farming industry. Like almost creating like a little mini village when it came down to the worker barracks. So if I just bring that up by 5, bring that across by 5, so we got like a little miniature meeting point there. And then the main buildings there, they are quite big. Alright, I have this one going this way, that one going that way. Right, just so I can then understand where we got to go. So that is 5. Alright, keep pushing that up that way. And then, so what is that going across again? It's 9. So that is 9. About there, is it? I'm trying to like, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Right, hold on. Hold on, guys. So, bring that straight across. Bit more. Like that. There we go. Nice little seafront town in many ways. I'm going to get rid of this one here and get rid of that. And then we'll place a road going. Well, I really want a road to go across there. So I can maximize that space. And where would the point there be? Is that a bit too close? I'm trying to get another point there. Is that where they would meet up in the middle? No, okay. Not quite. There we go. So let me delete that road again. Why did it have to move right at the end? Why did you have to move right at the end? Road. I feel like I've just done the exact same thing again. Yeah, I have. Let's try that again. Wha-bam! There we go. So do that to there. And then we've created our small little seafrontal town. Looks a bit funky. It's not as good as this one. This is the one I was trying to replicate, but this one looks like an actual little miniature town, doesn't it? I think because it has all the trees and stuff added in. This one, nah. We're not going to get the same kind of vibe or effect, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it anyway. And then we got the maintenance building, which we can squeeze in just there. And wha-bam. There we go. So we'll come back a little bit later and add in all the water and all the piping and stuff like that. Let's just kind of get this up and running. So we need to place down a bunch of buildings then. So let's kind of get to grips with the ore industry. Now we have two types of materials that we're going to be creating. Metals and glass. Okay, so we just need a bunch of mines, a bunch of storage, and then a bunch of production buildings. Now, I'm going to put the production buildings over on this side. I think they're quite large, aren't they, the production buildings? So, fiberglass plant, and then we have the kiln. Okay, so yeah, we can place a fair few down. I'm just going to go for the big ones. Place them all down here, because then they're the kind of the closest to the exploitation area. Might throw some up here, I don't know. So let's start over here then with actual ore mines. So I'm going to pick a couple of points, and I think we'll allow them to come in a little bit. And then we'll bring a road going down here by 20. Let me see what I can stick on. So I'm not going to go for all the small stuff. I'm going to go for all the big mines and stuff like that. So where does the production building start? There. Okay. So large ore mine. We also have the large ore mine. This one's underground. This one produces 9,600. That one produces 11,000. Alright, so it looks like this is going to be the big boy one. Okay, so I can't squeeze that in just there. It's a little bit too big. So we'll start with one there. And then we'll do a 2 gap, one there. There we go. So a couple of little ore mines thrown in just there. Now, how big are these backing onto that way? See, these will be perfect on this side. So if I added in, let's say, one there. And then one there. And then we finish off this end by going somewhat straight down. And then placing down a bunch more. And I think we'll go for some large mines there just to kind of switch it up a little bit. So it's quite a few already thrown in on that little area. It's going to be quite a heavy area, this. But with enough roads connecting and flyovers and stuff like that, we should be able to do something decent. So if I brought, let's say, this road all the way up like that, and then I created a point that stuck out here by 10. See, this would eventually meet at some point. So if maybe I did it by 5, so it gives us enough space here to do a little bend in, where it may, obviously, to get over to here, they could quite easily go bam, bam in. But because we bring it down and bend it to take it down, it's not ideally the shortest route, but it becomes a little flow-through route if they need it, which is quite important. So I'm going to bring this down by, let's say, 15-ish to there, and place in a few more little buildings. So shall we go for the small underground mine? No. Or the medium ore mine? We'll go for the medium ore mine. So if I drop that one there, and then this one is slightly staggered up. Ooh, I think I'm allergic to mines. I think I'm allergic to the mines. Right, there we go. Right, there's still only power and water, but I'm just going to ignore it for now. And then we're going to place a little bit of storage up on these roads. So bring it up by 20. I could bring that road, if I got by another 5, straight down like this. So we have like a slight little ring road going around. By 10 there. And then an 8. Okay, let's go 8 by 10 to kind of bend it round. And we'll place a little bit of storage over on that top side. So we'll go for the raw mineral storage. That might be a bit too big for us. Right, actually, do you know what? We'll bring it... We'll bring this slightly out to there. So I can keep it off the main drag of the road. One there. Bit too big. Well, it's the same size really, isn't it? Yeah. Right, one there, one there. A little bit of storage thrown in. So we've got a bunch of different roads that kind of connect all over the place. So at one point we can kind of keep the traffic off the main road as much as possible, which should be quite ideal. So here then we're going to go for some more large underground mines. Because we're able to fit these in a little bit easier here than the big drill things. The big beasts. There we go. And we'll put some more drills up and around this side. So let's see where we can take this road. So if I just kind of like, actually kept it going straight. And then to here, I'm going to zigzag it around and kind of take it up as if that's where the road kind of follows up and stuff like that. And then just before it does go up, we'll cut out a few little roads here. So if I went for a centralized one there, could I get two or a couple of big boys up in here? Yes, I could. So they drive past these huge things on the way up to that area, which can look so damn good right now. So damn good. Okay. Right, I mean, we're getting a little bit more storage in here and there. So I could slightly bring that road out here. I could bring this up a bit more. And then just take it down by the side just there. To add a little bit of storage on that backside. And then we are going to have more storage on this side as well. So try not to go too crazy, but at the same time I do need some stuff in. Alright, just there, and I'll place one of these just here. Right, good. So, it won't tell me the production right now, would it? 92 tons. Is that already... What was this one over here? This one was 186 tons. So, we've still got more production to go, but I don't know whether that's because we need more power over here. So, let's get all the power up and running. We'll start with the water first. All we need to do is make sure we do the right ones. So, just follow the main road first. And then everything else should fall into place. As good as it will be. There we go. Just a little bit up there. And where? Okay, let's say where's the closest point to connect it? It's right here. And then power. So is that's got its own power supply, hasn't it, really? And I could really make my own power supply over here too. So if I went for the beautifulness of the wind. I wonder if that's going to be enough to power the whole system. It'd be funny. It would be quite cool if it could. It would be quite cool. Right, let's funnel all this down. So on the basis that we kind of have right now, we're going to go over here as well. I want to see how much production that could be. So does that provide enough power? By the looks of it, yes. So that's now right, 72 tons. So it's gone slightly down, but now it's all got power. It should be able to work in full force. And then what I could do then is, like, in all the little spaces that I have, then place down all the smaller mines and stuff like that. So, before we go any further, let's start actually creating some of the production line buildings. So, bring that down to here. And then we'll go straight across. Yeah, right, I'm going to bring this up straight first. And we'll go straight across at this point, hoping that is enough space there for some production buildings. Which would be the fiberglass plant and this one, right? Yes, mate. Yes. Right, I'm going to redesign that right now because now I realise the distance that we could potentially take it to. So if I went across there instead. And what's the distance between these? 45. So it's not smack bang in the middle, but we'll take it. Current by 20. Is that enough to squeeze one in there? Yep. We'll do that and that. We'll do that. And that just there. Taking that road straight across. And get a couple of these big boy plants. One squeezed in there. One squeezed in there. I can dot a few more of these around. Like literally I could do a road. Actually, do you know what? If I did a road like this. I could move these onto the inside. I kind of misplaced that one. There we go. Kind of keeps that road in the middle there free. Keeps that all up and running. We're now up to, oh wow, 449 tons. Okay, that's definitely a bigger plant than the other one. Oh my goodness me. That's going to have to be a lot of production that we have to get underrun. Right, that's good then. So while this now happens then, I should really look at creating the export area. Now, there's two ways I can do this as well that I need to look at is also the train line. So it would be nice to have multiple points for the train line. Now, we will see a lot of issues with the traffic as everyone starts to fill up the storage areas. So if I leave this as is for now, and at some point we can come back maybe and start, you know, adding a little bit more to it, I think it will be a good thing. And do I create a road connection here like that? That would lead to over here, maybe. We'll see. But let's get the shipping lane up and running first. So the cargo hub we want, so we can introduce and add in a train line. So if I add that there, and then we use the touch it mod to touch it, and then we get the one-way road facing that way, which will then do our signature 5x5s to create an oval bend. Just so we can keep the traffic flowing. And then this road here pretty much, I delete it to there, pretty much snaps in and connects. So where is the... Oh, I think I might have to angle it from the get-go. So we'll do a 9x9. Alright, let's go for the 9x10, that's fine. There we go. And then we have a somewhat of a system. Somewhat of a system to be able to export. Like I said, we're getting it connected to the train line. It's connected to the shipping line right now. So as of right now, they can ship the goods via ship or drive somewhere to where they need to get to do what they've got to do. So you can see there's a lot of traffic right now, and we'll just give it time to kind of settle down. But then again, it will all change once I start getting the train lines in. So it's just one of those. Right, what I'll do then is we'll start planning where the train line could potentially go. So if I brought that by 20 and then bent that like that to kind of go... Oh, that could have went in that direction, couldn't it? Alright, 17 by 16, there we go. That can bend round to there, but the main point of that is to get our... That's cargo hub, I want this one. Like something like this alongside there or on the inside to kind of pass it over. So let me dot around, let me kind of get some ideas then. So we could have the train line cutting through elevated over here. Which means your boy could actually... I can actually do it like this. If I came down there to there, made that square. Right, I know what I'm trying to do. but it won't work the way I'm trying to do that. So bring that to there. And then we have it set up here. I feel like this area is completely wrong. I feel like it is. I feel like it's set up completely wrong. Alright, if I put that by 10, like that, reposition that there, that's better. Because the train line can flow around the back to connect directly up to there. I can have multiple lines. So that's servicing this area. I need something over here as well. So I could also set up a road that comes out there. Has that to there. For this side. I'm going to need a few more as well. Or we need more power. Pause. More wind turbines, please. I'm getting 0 from them. Right. 7. No, I'm going to dot these along. They give me like minuscule improvements, but it's enough to probably power all of this. Is it? Is it not? Oh, they're not even connected. That's what it is. My bad. My bad, guys. Right. I'm going to have an exploitation area over here. So I'm going to bring this down by 8. And we'll do a little shimmy like this. Right. So I've got something there. Might not use it, but it's there none the least. And then we'll also implement... Do I implement one over here? Could be beneficial. Right there. So I'm just trying to get like a couple down. So, because not everything is going to want to go straight to the export area there. They might just want to throw it on here to travel to there. Or travel somewhere else. You just never know. You just never know. I'm trying to cover all bases. And where we could potentially take the train line. Now, you see how the traffic's now all gone over here. And it's now all over here. See what I mean? You got to give it time to settle and sort itself out. So, we now need to look at setting up a system that connects to this side here. So, off the same height, I'm going to run it... I'm going to run it like... Right, get there. Run it down here. But we want to connect it to over here as well. So if I bring that up to there... And we bring a spin around this side. That up to there. We'll then get these connected, and that then creates our little junction, hopefully. Or actually, if I don't connect it this side, what I could do is this. So... 10 by 10. I'll have to anarchy that. And then we have this passing all the way up. Need more of a bend. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? So pretty much everyone can go in their directions. So no matter which way you're coming from, you can turn to go the way you want. Okay? You get it? You get it? quite a little bit of a long, extended junction. What's going on here with these? Can I slope these? Apparently not. Is it to do with the bend? Why is it so funky? Maybe pull it back a bit. It's just gone very funky, hasn't it? I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. I don't even want to know. All the other sides are okay. So, yeah, we've got a train line hooked up to that extent. So now it's all about getting everything else all connected. Now, we got this one over here. Now, I need to make sure that we do the old trick, the old slipperoo, when it comes to making sure there's enough train length to get stuff connected. So, for example, this one, if I... Alright, it's actually going to be quite close, but if I came out, say, like that, we're going to make sure there's enough length on the tracks going both ways. So if a train did come, it can gracefully wait. But I don't think that is long enough. Why can't I delete the train? There we go. So let me do it myself. So bam to there. And then go straight. And then bam. Bring that slightly in so I can do a slight little bend. Now there's no connection here. There is now. But obviously that goes to over here. So what I could do... Now it's quite a long-winded process to get this one connected. But I want to make it look nice. I'll make it look nice. Do a 7 by 7. And we'll go down a couple of spaces there. 7 by 7. Go down a couple of spaces there. 7 by 7. Go down to the ground level there. So that spins around just nicely. And then these boys connect. Beautiful. I'd like to say train go around that. I don't know whether that's too steep, too narrow. There's also this little point in the way. Can I not delete that? Bam. There we go. So that would be kind of interesting to see a train go around that. Now, oh, it needs water over here. Anywhere else need water that I've missed? Yeah, just over here. Oh, it also needs power. Power! Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So that one's connected. So then we're going to connect this one over here. Which for this, what we're actually going to do is we're going to create a little bypass route. Now, I'll treat the bypass route is the one that connects to the actual train line. So, let's see. So it also needs to go in that direction as well. So get that height as well. And I'm going to actually bring it from this side here. Let me pause and run 2 lines together. So this is going to be the one. Well, let me just kind of get this set up. And what is straight there? Right, bring this slightly round and down like that. This is going to be the one that would ultimately connect us there, but I'm not taking it all the way up, obviously. We're going to get all this intertwined. So I need to create borderline another T-junction. Now, I don't know whether I set it up as it's a dedicated route and then everything else turns off it. So that's a 10 by 10. Right, delete that. So I think we'll do the dedicated route to the excitation area first, which that would come down to here. And then that would bend round that way. Borderline going straight again. And where's it going? Can I do a straight line? Pretty much almost. That's a dedicated straight line. And then everything else we then connect ourselves over to it. So you could say, and you could do it like this, where if that was somewhat straight to there, and that was the way that this one merged into here. It's completely at different levels. There we go. And then this, obviously, there's going to be times where it wants to go the other direction. So we got to set it up to be able to do that. And I know there's much more simplified versions that I could do in this. That's shocking. Shocking, Zodiac. Please don't do that again. But I kind of like the idea of running with that. So if I went to there, and then we did a 7 by 7, 7 by 7, and we run that straight up, and then we did a, okay, we're doing 8 by 8 here. Okay, 8 by 7, that's fine. That kind of tears through and round. And that's all for the sole purpose of allowing the train track to go that direction. It comes rounded up. I feel like it just kind of adds a little bit extra, a little bit more pizzazz to the area. There's so much more simplified versions you could do with this, but I want to see trains moving. I want to see trains rocking and rolling. I want to see trains I want to see this area like it's alive with stuff happening right now. That's kind of what I want to do. So with that said, my next goal is to then get them connected up to there on this line. So if this was something that just kind of what? Oh, hold on, that's on the ground. I'm going to select these points again. Get into the same height as this. So that's going in that direction. Right. And again, I'm trying to make sure there's enough spacing for the trains. And then can I do something as simple as that? Which that should be okay. I don't know whether that is such a short distance. I'm not 100% sure. But we'll keep an eye on it. Right. So we want to have the train line come across to there. So then borderline it run us as straight as we could possibly make it. Right? Did the same thing here, just slip those little lanes on. So we'll go for a... Ooh, that might be a bit difficult for us now. Oh, actually, I think I might have... Okay, so coming back to making weird little designs like that to try and keep this place alive. Why don't I, like, bend this round, like, here, and then up, and then split that way so it's away from that junction? You see where I'm going with this? So that by 10 all the way across. Now if I go... What's that down to there? So 12. So if I went for a 6 by 6 and halved it, 6 by 5, bam. That works. 6 by 6. And then I could do a sweet little connection there. Sweet little connection there. See, guys, I just want to keep this place alive right now. And then 11 by 11 down to 0. And then connect it straight over. And then technically, let me put this to the ground. Technically, that is then all connected. It's a bit funky in places, a little bit long-winded. Some areas you go, Cynic, you can make it so much shorter and do a better design this way, that way. I don't care, okay, guys? I literally do not care, because all the little twists and turns is what's going to make this area so unique when it comes to the train line. It's also going to add a little bit of character. It's going to make this place look so beautiful right now. Right, get the power lines all connected. Everything's all back up and running. And I think for now then, this could be, let's just say it's version 1. Version 1 of your boys' or network system thing, Bob, Booty, I don't know. Loads of tonnage. So it's got to give it time right now to start producing the goods. So I know we only have 2 of the metals plants just there. So we kind of need to add in a couple more. So add in 2 just there right now. Extend the area. Get that up and running. And I just want to see trains use these places. It will take time for them to understand what's going down, what they can now officially do. How the train lines can impact their journeys before things start moving and shaking. But what we have right now is a lot of ore production. Then the processing will take some time. So how much are we processing over here then? Just to kind of get an idea. 40 and 30. I'm sure it was 40-40 before, wasn't it? Let's just kind of use 40-40 as the basis. We want to be producing a whole lot more. Now, we're already producing 40 tons of glass, 32 tons of metal. So it all slowly, eventually come into fruition. So I don't need to get any more acquisition because we've got plenty. All the little nooks and crannies and spaces we can place down the smaller production buildings and get more stuff rocking and rolling. But it'll just take a little bit of time for them to do what they've got to do. Now they're starting to, load up a train over here. So we should see one appear. Oh, there we go. One's appearing right now. I just want to see it go around this. Where is it? This. Right, it's on the way right now, boys. It's on the way. I just want to see it go around because it looks so cool. Here we go. Here we go. Up and around, boys. Up and around right now. Ta-da! And then off it goes. So you could say that track line there is technically not long enough. But I don't think we'll have too many issues in general. Now, where is that going? Ooh, that's going straight out. Okay. None getting produced over there. There's a couple going in over here. A few going in over there. But I'm not seeing any trains yet tear through all of this system. It wouldn't be long anyway. We just got to load them up. What's the expectations like right now? So 88 tons on the glass. Wow, that is high. But 24 tons on the metal. So we need more metal production. We really, really do. So I might have to squeeze in a few more production buildings on that front. Any little ships want to head out? I can't see any just yet. Yeah? No? Maybe so? They all seem to be coming out over on this side. Aha, there's one. There's one right now. About to use this little system. Oh, there's one passing through as well. So not particularly filled up right now. Not particularly filled up right now. But that's okay. So as time goes on and the production starts to ramp up, we'll get more and more. But, oh my goodness, I've just, you know what, out of all of this, I wasn't even paying attention to the profit. Look at the profit right now. Ridiculous, boys. Ridiculous. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's exciting, guys. It is legit exciting. So I think we're going to end it from here anyway. I think next episode we'll come back and look at all the little traffic issues and bits and bobs that we'll then start having from this. I don't feel like there's a lot anyway, but ways in which we can get them to the highway a lot quicker, navigate these couple of little junctions. It's pretty dead anyway. I think with the way the train lines are all set up, they pretty much go to a train line rather than anywhere else. But as we expand the area a bit more, we need to get stuff up and running. I also need to set up a little kind of turn-off point for the highway for the farming industry on this side, because the closest one to there is over here or over here. Then they drive down, unless they go all the way around, get off there and drive all the way in. So there's a few little things I need to get set up in this area, but it's a pretty good start. It is a pretty good start right now. Quite a bit of tonnage, 50s and 50s. We are going to up it and have more coming out, but it would then mean I can then start producing the unique factories, the ones that require some of the kind of metal industry stuff. And we also need to have a passenger line coming over so workers can get here a whole lot easier too. But I think for now, boys, we're doing a pretty good job. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, guys, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.